All right, welcome everybody. Excited to have you here for our metabolic reset um, Zoom that we're doing today. Super impromptu, but that's what I like to do. I love to do impromptu stuff and have fun with it. It's so fun. The future of health and wellness, and hosted by Becky, Racine, and myself. So, welcome, Becky, my dear friend. And we're just going to go ahead and just jump right in. We have some slides to share, some information to share, some fun things that you may or may not already know, and just want to share it all and get the word out there. So, Becky, I'm going to go ahead and let you take it away with the next slide.
Awesome. Well, we are excited to have you guys here again. Thank you so much for joining us. And so we just want to catch you up a little bit if you haven't been hearing us singing about metabolic health yet. That's what the topic is today. And we have an opportunity to make a large impact in our circle of our network of people, circle of friends, circle of family, whoever it is, and really create quite a ripple effect. So 9 out of 10 Americans will say, stuff like this, and tell me if you've ever heard it. Put a one in the chat. But the gym is intimidating, or I wish there was a magic pill to stay fit and healthy, or just maybe I'm supposed to be overweight. And we sort of resolve or resign, should I say that's a better word? We sort of just resign sometimes to where we're at in life. I guess this is the way it's supposed to be. And that's the last one for sure. Maybe I'm supposed to be overweight. I can't seem to change it. I know that's where my husband was, and that's where I was when we started forever ago. So for sure, that's definitely something and that's an opportunity for you to go, oh, I might know an opportunity for you to change that and introduce your friends and family to a health coach with Optavia.
Yes, and I definitely have said yes to all of those things myself. That was
Mhm.
definitely me. So a little bit more about, what metabolic dysfunction looks like. I know we've been talking a lot about it. If you've been following me and or Becky, it's something that we're super passionate about because it is something that affects 9 out of 10 Americans. They're suffering from metabolic dysfunction. It could be simple daily things, just like struggling to lose weight. That sugar and processed food cravings, caffeine cravings, chronic fatigue. Who has ever said, just need an extra cup of coffee at 3 p.m. to get through the day? I used to survive off coffee all day. Low motivation. I hear it all the time. I'm just lazy. No, you're not lazy. You just have low motivation. Mood swings, type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, so many other things. Sleep issues. Insomnia is another one. Can't fall asleep easily. Don't stay asleep. Lots of little things. Even myself, I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome or PCOS. That's also a metabolic dysfunction that I have reversed. So it's so much of our health and our daily lives that we're told is normal is actually metabolic dysfunction. So it's a pretty big topic and one that Becky and I are both super passionate about.
Absolutely. Perfect. So we have a multi-trillion dollar industry here. So the wellness industry is going to throw a lot of band-aids on a broken system. Many of us have experienced that going to the doctor. They just want to give you a pill. I have a client who's been on metformin for 15 years. Metformin's supposed to help your diabetes. You've been taking it for 15 years. Is it working? I don't think so. That would be a classic band-aid on an issue. We know that type 2 is better managed with our nutrition intake than any pill can do. So sick care is now called health care, and that's really where we want to jump in the front lines and see if we can prevent using those band-aids and really learn what the true healthcare looks like with a few lifestyle adjustments for sure.
Definitely. All right. And the world has drastically changed since our last brand evolution. And what I'm really excited about, for those who've been around for a while, Optavia, we're in a pre-launch of a complete rebranding. And I'm really excited about this. And I'm telling everybody because pull up your britches. We're about to take a big ride of really changing health and wellness as we know it. We're Optavia has had a mission for many, many years of creating health and lasting change and making habits of health like second nature. And that only comes with habits of health and reversing the metabolic dysfunction. So, but it does not come with the focus of dieting and weight loss. But we've been in diet weight loss mode and in that funnel for so long. that that's all we've ever been seen as. But we have clinical studies and so many different things that prove what we have is something different, something unique, so proprietary that it is not in that diet and weight loss funnel. So we are making a huge shift and we are in the process of, we're in the pre-launch of a full rebranding to really create this metabolic revolution, health revolution that's going to change so many lives. So people are really, really skeptical and discerning. They're seeking credibility and they're listening to only people they trust. And honestly, everybody here, everybody's listening to the Zoom or the recording, we are those trusted sources. We are those people that people are trusting, especially as we are working on our own health ourselves. So we become that person that they look up to and we're inspiring them. So know that you are a trusted source for health.
Absolutely. That's awesome. You're gonna go one more?
I did. Did it not move?
Oh, there it is. We're like, where is it? All right. So, coach and community are force multipliers. So, again, with the research that Brooke was talking about that came out in October, I just laugh, you guys. I say it's proof in the Optavia pudding because we have the backing that we need now. We know what we always knew, but we couldn't really say a lot about it. So, now we know that with a coach, you're 10 times more likely to reach your goal weight, lose weight, and you're going to lose 17 times percent more fat. So, and why is that important? Well, there's a lot of easy buttons out there right now, aka GLP-1s, and they're not losing fat. They're losing a primarily large source of their muscle. And that's what we really want to actually work with people to help them learn how do I not lose muscle? How do I focus on losing fat? What are the things I need to know and do? So these are the important factors that help you really reach your goal and, of course, stay there, right? Because a lot of people, have you ever heard someone say, oh, I tried the blah, blah, blah diet and I lost weight really well on that, but then I put it all back on? Well, is that really successful then? Because if it wasn't kept off, is it successful? And of course, you guys are all here. You all know that in Optavia, that is our goal, is focusing on the after story and the whole reset in the end. After you do the reset, what is the after? So you're going to lose 10 times more like just with a coach. You're going to participate in the community, tons of education in there, lots of support. And you just need one tiny little idea each day to keep you going, keep your motivation alive, and moving towards that optimal health goal that we're looking for. Anything to add to that, Brooke?
I think that's perfect. Thank you so much, Becky. And so something that some of you may not know about, this is brand new. The Optavia launched December 26th. There is a client referral program that's available for any clients through your Optavia app. So, and this is available for limited time. But what's really fun is Optavia gets to determine how long it lasts. So if we use it really well, they may keep it around for a long time. So just want to give you a little bit of information because you guys are here, you guys are excited, and you want to continue to create health. So bringing people along with you is a really great way on how to create lasting health and lasting lifestyle changes is having a community with you.
Awesome. So I actually just used the referral credit, refer your friends and earn twice yesterday. Super awesome. And this is so easy to use and it was great. So if you're a client, it's the easiest thing ever. You go into your Optavia app and you click on the word account in the bottom right hand corner, and then it says refer friends and earn. And once you click on that, there's a link in there, and all you have to do is basically send that link to your friend, and they enter their name, phone number, and email. And then when you, as the coach, get an email to reach out to that client, if you register them as a new client, and you can see here in the middle of this slide, they make a qualifying purchase, meaning a month's worth of program and enroll in the Premier Plus, their friend is going to get a $50 credit automatically linked to them because they sent their friend the link and you registered name and phone number under that client as the referrer. And now, as soon as that order goes through, bing, they get a $50 credit on their next order. So exciting. And they can do it as many times as they want to. So if you've ever talked with a friend, like send it out, let them know, like, hey, this is super cool. Just register. It doesn't mean that they'll definitely become a client, but they can be linked if they do decide to be a client. Your friends, your clients that are awesome walking billboards for you, they can definitely get this $50 credit. So yeah, we used it yesterday twice. It was really, really easy. It was great. So that is just automatically applied. And when they get into their app, it's going to say referral credit and it'll tell them how many dollars they have. And it just automatically comes off their next order. So super fun.
Love it. And just really just a refresher on how this works. It's really as simple as one, two, three. One, log into your OptiV app and then on the bottom, there's a little account button. Click on that account button, and then you're going to see a tab that says refer friends and earn. And then you just select that refer friends and earn, and there will be a little green button that says copy referral link, and that will actually pop up over here is to select how you want to share that with your friends. So it's just really super simple. One, two, three, share that link. And that will just help your friends to be able to get connected really easily. And then for you to get $50 wellness credit on your account to be able to be applied at your very next order. So how fun is that?
Awesome opportunity. And they didn't tell us an end date. So we don't know when it's around till they tell us it's not. So that's really fun. So what is a metabolic reset and what does it look like? And what are the stages of a metabolic reset? And so, the way I usually explain this is, have you ever had a friend who can just say they look at lasagna and put on 5 pounds? Well, that's a clear sign that their metabolism is not working. And how many of us can relate to that? You just merely look at a cupcake and you're like, holy smokes, I just put on a pound. But that was a sign that your metabolism was no longer working. So this is an indication of needing a reset. And this is what it looks like. And this awesome lady literally went through the program and did exactly what so many of us have done, which is a metabolic reset. And then you enter your renewed stage and your body has been reset. It feels amazing. And then now let's take it to another even better level. Let's refine it. And you can see she's grown muscle mass. And that's what this metabolic whole wave is doing is it's having us really look at the bigger picture. What matters most? Is it just losing the weight? Well, heck no. She looks great in Renew, but she feels amazing after she refined it. And that's what we want for our clients. So when you can refine it, you're basically building more muscle. You've lost the fat, you've trimmed off the fat, you've lowered your visceral fat number. Now let's build the muscle mass. And so with that, you will age better, stronger, better muscles equal better bones too. So that's awesome.
Love it. Yeah, I just love this whole picture of, what's the next step? Because it's not just about getting the weight off, it's about true metabolic health and having the metabolic scale to truly know what's going on inside is the big game changer. And even for my own journey, I'm currently in this refined stage. And I've been sharing about this for months about how I'm really leveling up my own health and really just dialing it up. And so my metabolic reset, I was 100 pounds heavier, and Renew, I've been in Renew for a little bit, but now I have been in several months of this refined stage. And you can see as I'm in this refined stage, 6 weeks from this was, I believe, from Halloween through the beginning of December. I had gained 4.2 pounds of muscle, but lost 6.5% body fat. So that is definitely a sign of leaning up and toning up. And that's exactly where I'm at in this next refined stage. And that is when we're looking at the big picture of health and when we're looking at the metabolic reset. It's not just about resetting, but renewing and then refining. And really, in that refining is where we're going to truly be able to extend our life span and health span, making sure that health span and lifespan match and then extending them even more to have the best for our entire lives.
I love that, Brooke. And real quick, I got to go with your numbers. It does say percentage of fat, but if it had said pounds, the bigger picture is it says she went up 4 pounds in muscle. And if that was pounds, some of the scales differ how they represent stuff, but if that was 6 pounds down in fat, it would look like you really only lost 2 pounds. But it's such a great bigger picture, a bigger indicator of achieving better health because someone who goes, I only lost 2 pounds in 6 weeks. No, you lost fat and gained muscle. So that's a really, I love that, Brooke. So happy for you.
Thank you.
Yes. So this is a little more definition in those stages that she's talking about. So the reset, what is that? It's a jump start to your results, achieving quality weight loss to help reverse your metabolic dysfunction. You're going to get a strong targeted fat burn and you're going to improve your body composition and your habits are going to be installed. That's so big. And your targeted fat burn is targeted fat loss, aka visceral fat. That's the dangerous one. That's what we really want to target. So that's awesome when you have the scale. If you don't have one, you guys, they're like 21 bucks on Amazon. It has 4 electrodes, two for each foot, and it will tell you a lot more than just a number on a scale. It has multiple numbers on the scale to give you all this information. So the second stage is that renew. So what is that? That's maintaining your weight and optimizing your metabolic health. And so muscle building and optimization habits reinforced because you guys all know if life throws you a curveball, you may have installed some new habits, but you really have to continue to work to keep them reinforced. Anybody understand that one? A little too close to home? Yeah. That's what happens. So we're reinforcing them all the time, our new habits for sure. And Refine is really supporting that healthy span and vitality. It's a personalized, optimal health strategy. Again, that's why you have a health coach. And habits are moving into mastery. They're less conscious effort. Even with a curveball of life, you're still going to find that you go into that automatic mode of just a small habit of when I'm hungry, I reach for protein, not a simple carb, because your body's telling you raise your glycemic index, reach for carbs and glucose. Your body's telling you that you're thinking carb, glucose, bing, bing, bing through the cabinet when you really need to reach for the protein. So those simple habits go a long way. So that's awesome.
They certainly do. I just love that so much. All right. So next up is we're just going to just review again another example of what this looks like. So this is another gal that has taken from the metabolic reset to creating the renew, where she gets to her healthy place, a healthy weight, and all of her numbers are looking good, and then refining it. What's leveling up your health? Because if you just, there is no standing still, with our health. We are either moving forward, moving backwards. So what are you going to do to continue to move forward? What's that next level up? That's kind of what I look at when I'm think about refine is that level up. What's next? What else can you do to take health to a whole nother level?
Perfect. I love it. And here's my story. So really, I am working on the refine and it's funny, she didn't have my picture. I have one. I was thinking, oh, I could have put that one up, but my metabolic reset was definitely in need. I was in my early 40s and I just didn't know what to do. Nothing, all my old tricks quit working and I was getting tighter in the clothes. And I remember getting ready for the wedding in the picture on the left and I felt so gross. I felt like I looked a couple months pregnant in that dress and I remember putting on clothes, taking them off, putting on an outfit, taking it off, putting on a different one, taking it off. I wasn't happy with anything I put on. I just did not feel, I didn't like anything I put on. I didn't like it all. I was so unhappy. And for me, it was really only 15, 20 pounds, but that was enough to really feel sluggish. I was doing the classic spikes and crashes with sugar. I was often hangry, didn't know why. At one point, I am working in the nursing homes. I had rushed to the nurse's station. I said, test my blood sugar. She said, you're at 80, you're fine. And I was like, I literally feel like I'm going to pass out. I'm weak in the knees. And I'd drink orange juice and it would come back up and I'd feel fine. So I've learned how to properly fuel my body, avoid any of those sugar crashes, maintain a good level of energy throughout the day, and really stabilize my weight and feel good in any outfit at this point. And so that's my renewed state. And I felt so much better. And my refine is also still in the works, but I had a new scale that had a little bit more of an in-depth look at my muscle mass. And I was measuring on it once a month. I use my other Renpho daily, but this was showing my percentage of skeletal muscle change over 5 months. and I went up, up, up. And I really focus on getting a dose of my amino acids and my whey protein every day so that I get 3 episodes of protein synthesis in my body every day so that I can get the most out of a daily workout and all the tennis that I play. And so that I can build more muscle. And again, when you build more muscle, you are strengthening your bones in turn. And that is what we want as we get older. So it's awesome.
Awesome. I'm just so proud of you, and you've just been such an inspiration to me. So thank you, Becky, for
Yeah,
your
so
story.
sweet.
All right, so now we're going to go into some new fun, exciting things. This is some really great announcements the company just did last night. So this is for people who we are looking for partners. I'm just going to be bold. We're looking for people who want to partner with us, who know that health and the devastation in America is such a big issue. 9 out of 10 Americans suffer from metabolic dysfunction. 9 out of 10 of the top deaths in America are from metabolic dysfunction. It's a big deal. So we are looking actively for partners. And what the company is doing is that they're going to really reward us well. We get paid really well for doing good. And it is not something that we want to hide. We get paid really well for doing good, and we help a lot of people, and we're making a big difference. And we're looking for an army of coaches, army of people who want to partner with us and make a difference. And so the company's just launched this to where until right now there is no expiration date on this. So if somebody decides they want to partner with us, one, I gotta say that everything is set up for you. There is no, you don't have to guess, you don't have to think about it, you don't have to figure it all out. Like we apprenticeship coach, you are side by side with your sponsoring coach through every step and everything that you need to do to help your first several clients until you figure out and get the confidence and competency to truly start doing some of it on your own. But you're never by yourself. We team coach, and that's something that I absolutely love, that I still have my mentors on here listening to us do this Zoom. So
Yeah.
Brian Rollinger is here, and he's both of our mentors, but yet we get a partner together too. And it's just so great. But so the company is rewarding us really well. So for each of the first 3 calendar months that somebody decides to partner with us and try to and helping their friends and family, the company's going to reward you really well. Now, this is bonuses on top of, and I'm going to say on top of our base commissions and on top of other bonuses that are available that you would be earning if you reach these. I'm just introducing 5 people to health and to metabolic reset. So $1,000 extra your first calendar month. You do that again, help 5 more people your second month. That's another $1,500 on top of everything else in your pocket. The third month is $2,000 in your pocket on top of everything else. It is significant of an impact available for financially. Let's just be real. How many of us are looking for a plan B or need a plan B? Maybe we're looking to help with our retirement. Maybe we just want some extra savings and spending money. Like honestly, what would an extra $1,000 a month in your pocket do to help you with retirement or savings, or maybe helping out a family or friend? Or what about volunteering or donating money? There's a lot of things that can be done really well when you have extra money available for you.
They're giving away all their money.
Yeah, they're
That
giving me a lot.
and it's so great too. I don't know if you guys noticed it said client assist bonus and then it said the what was it AAB? It's the what does that stand for? It's the sponsoring coach.
Yeah, sponsoring coach.
I can't remember
I
what
can't
they
remember what it stands for either, but that's okay. It
all
doesn't
right.
matter.
Yeah, but the AAB, so that means that the person who's helping you build your business is going to be rewarded too. And they've never done any bonuses that big. They've never given the sponsoring coaches that many bonuses either. And so it's really just an opportunity to have everybody win all over again. Everybody wins here. The client wins for getting healthy, the coach sponsoring the clients get healthy, and the mentor who's helping the coach build a business and potentially fuel some dreams or retirement or all those things, like everybody wins. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So, oh, this next one, that's me. So we are doing qualified clients. You get these monthly bonuses. This is a client support bonus. So there's a multitude. If you're brand new and you're looking at all this, and I have to shout out Ruthie's on here, and I'm super excited because she just signed up to be a coach yesterday. So this is super, super fun. I know I said impeccable timing. But this is great. So if you're on looking this is the first time you've heard this, don't worry about it. Brooke and I are recording it. You can come back and say, I don't know about you guys, but I had to hear some of these things several times to get it. So this is a lot of information, but come back. But just know the bigger picture of this is more bonuses than the company's ever offered, and it's bonuses on bonuses on bonuses. So you get bonuses for achieving certain ranks, but you also get a bonus like this for how many new clients you bring in each month. So this isn't just to new coaches, this is for all coaches. So even Brooke and I, like this is a monthly goal for us with our business right now is the client support bonus. Because if you're bringing on any new clients, right there, they're listed on the left, 3 to 4, it gives you a 3% bonus and it's 5 to 6. You can go all the way up to if you brought on 10 clients in 1 month, they're going to give you an extra 10% on top of all your other bonuses. So I've told a couple people in other businesses some of the percentages that are available to us in Optavia, and they literally drop their jaw.
Yeah.
So it is this is a big deal. This can be if you really are excited about bringing new people and helping people get healthy. This is a great bonus that is available to coaches and any new or old coaches every month.
Yes, absolutely. Well, and I just want to add too that there are no requirements. There's no quotas. There is none of that. So the first,
Right.
it's just, do you want to help other people? Are you having fun? Do you want to partner and help other people and have more resources? As a coach, we have so many additional layers of resources, of tools, of everything to really help us to not just help other people, but help ourselves. Like that was the main reason why I chose to be a coach 11 years ago was because I needed all the extra leverage I could get. I had struggled my weight my entire life, and when I was told that I was 500 times more likely not just to reach my goal weight but to sustain it as a coach, I was like, I need every itty bitty bit of that 500 times more likely. Okay, even though I was terrified, I said I needed that. So that's why I became a coach, and reluctantly, I might add, became a coach. But I just want to add there's no requirements, there's no quotas, but you fall in love with coaching one client at a time. It's amazing. It really is. When you can see somebody's life change, it's fantastic. So we kind of broke this down into just kind of three paths, you know, one compensation plan, three paths, and I've got to add too that this is literally just about helping clients. This is nothing about having coaches or anything else that we have available. This is just one of the three buckets of income that we're going to be talking about here and three different options, three different ways to look at it. So, Becky, why don't you go ahead and take this next one?
Awesome. So scenario one is if you're doing earnings per client, breaking it down. On the call last night, there's another option for coaches to hear all this. The gentleman was explaining all this that in the first uh, 3 months, right? This is 3 months, right, Brooke? So your total earnings,
6 months.
taking advantage of all the bonuses, would be $7,000 and $7,200 basically, and you would have impacted 18 lives with better health. And you guys think about how much this journey has helped you personally. It's amazing. So the average earnings per client is $404. That is ridiculous. You bring in a new client, it's $404 commission. So, and that's if you take advantage of everything, and it totally is doable. Once you start getting a momentum going, you get that train going, it'll be hard pressed to stop it. So, this is, you know what? And why not shoot for the moon, right?
And that's for 6 months, just for
Oh, there you
clarification.
go. Perfect.
Yep. So in this kind, I think this slide should have been first, and so that's my fault. So apologize
Yeah,
on that.
that's all good.
But yeah, so if you were, it's just like a side income. So just a side thing. You're doing a little bit here, a little bit there, sprinkling it in around already a busy life. It's not your main focus, which is totally fine. There's no right or wrong. There's no quotas, but it's just a consistent part-time action with some meaningful momentum. So that would be having three new clients a month. You'd reach what we call director by month 6, and you'd make over $7,000 in that 6 months. So that's over $1,000 a month of extra cash in your pocket. I don't know about you, but I think that can be pretty powerful.
Hmm. For sure. So scenario two, again, over 6 months, is impacting 30 lives. Wow, just bonuses on bonuses, $636 per client. That is crazy. But a total of $19,000. So that is crazy because that's a lot more than what we've been recently getting paid. You guys, these bonuses are crazy good. So, yeah, $19,000 in 6 months. Could any of you dream about what you could do with that money? Do you need to continue to kill yourself at your job, clocking in and ungodly hours and doing all that? Is that something you enjoy? I loved being an occupational therapist. I did not enjoy clocking in. I did not enjoy the micromanaging boss I had and all those things. And so initially, I just wanted to see what it would take to replace my income. So if that's something you're interested in, and if you're not, it's okay. Like I know I'm just going to speak for Ruthie on the call. She's like, I enjoy being the seamstress. I love what I do. She has lots of regular clients, and they've all been coming in for their seamstress work, and then and alterations, and they're like, what did you do? So they go hand in hand, her two jobs. She doesn't have any intentions of quitting, and that's so great. But what would extra income do to your life? What could it, do for your family or anything like that? So this is just an opportunity to dream a little and set some goals. And like Brooke said, there's no obligations. You set the pace, we set the course. If you said, hey, scenario two sounds amazing, what would I actually have to do to achieve that? That's what Brooke and I and Brian are all here to help you look at and achieve, run some numbers, give you some ideas how to achieve that.
Absolutely. And this is just a different kind of a look at that same scenario is this was what we call the momentum builder. We're focused effort and creating real income and confidence. So it's just bringing on 5 clients a month over that consistently over that 6 months. And that would mean that you would reach what we call executive director by the fourth month. And so, like Becky said, just over $19,000 in 6 months. It's pretty awesome. What could you do with $19,000? Even if you don't need the money, there's a lot of charities out there that you could donate to.
So, yep, here we go. Keep going. So $640, $646 per client. That is awesome. So scenario three, $27,000 in 6 months, 42 lives impacted. So you guys, you think about this. I mean, the $27,000, that sounds great, but 42 lives impacted. This morning, I know I sent it to Brooke, and if anybody wants it, let me know. But I just recorded a quick video with a client of mine. She has been doing the GLP-1 Optavia program, and I have not been able to catch up with her. She was on GLP-1s for 2.5 years. She switched in January and still wasn't getting a lot of traction. And in all that time, she lost 30 pounds with GLP-1s on their own. She added Optavia 2 mini Ascend meals a day for the last 6 months, and she just hit 100 pounds down. She lost 70 pounds with Optavia. So I mean, her life is completely different, and she is in control of her health. She's reset her metabolism. And when you think about lives like that, and potentially increasing the health and activity level and just quality of life for 42 individuals, it's less about the $27,000. It's more about the 42 lives impacted. So,
I love it. And just to break that down, that 42 lives is just a consistent 7 clients a month over that 6 months. So this is really what we call the accelerated builder. It's intentional leadership, creating serious financial leverage, but really staying super focused on what's the main thing, impacting lives, helping people. And that's really what we're all about. We really want to impact lives. We really want to help people reverse metabolic dysfunction and feel amazing again.
mhm. Well, perfect. So the income our company will pay you is an insane amount if you want to do the work. And so it doesn't just fall into your lap. Nope. It's intentional. It certainly is. And it requires, if you're a coach, to let your coach know that you'd like to run for it. Use the partnership and let us help you if that's your goal. But the company is there, they're offering it. If you've ever thought about coaching and you're wondering, is this for me? You haven't entered a time where there's a better opportunity to quote unquote try it. I'm sure Brian can honestly say also, like Brooke and I, the company has never thrown this kind of money out at new coaches. And we really do have an opportunity, even in the GLP world that we live in right now, to make some serious impact on lives, like I just explained. And like Brooke said at the very beginning of this call, we need an army of help. We need an army of people that can help us reach because my friends trust me, but your friends trust you. And that's what we really want to do is encourage some people to partner and link arms with us and let's impact some more lives.
Love it. And we coach the number one scientifically proven program that the average American can actually afford and do. And that's what's really amazing. We are for the average American. We are for those people who are struggling, who are fighting to feel good, to figure out what's wrong with them because they don't feel good. And the doctor's saying, well, your blood work looks good, but they don't feel good. And really, as we're starting to wrap up here, I just want to add, like, we need referral partners. We need partners who want to partner and coach with us. There's no one way is not right or wrong or better than the other. It's whatever is best for you. So either you want to partner with us by referring your friends and family, or you're going to partner with us to coach alongside us to learn how to truly impact more lives in a bigger, better, bigger, more meaningful way. It's entirely up to you. There is no right or wrong with this, but we want to invite you to do one or the other.
That's awesome. Yeah, and you have an opportunity to share a gift of health with a friend or family that you really care about. So you could make a big difference. But 9 out of 10 of your friends and are candidates for, so I guess that's what I was just saying for our program. So you have a little gift of health in your hands. And we always say, well, don't be selfish and keep it to yourself. Share it. Share it. And now you have an opportunity to be very rewarded yourself. $50 reward just for sharing a link, sending it out there. Hey, once upon a time, we talked about Optavia. You were interested. I'm still rocking it. I feel amazing. I sent you this link. If you're interested, this will connect you with my coach. I'd love to hear what happens. And then that way you're not, if coaching is not your thing, great, that's fine. Once they enter their name, phone number, and email, we as coaches get the email and it says, Noreen sent you a referral. Please reach out to Melissa or whoever, Susie Q. And so then we as coaches are reaching out to them and you get to go like this. You don't have to do anything else. So it's super awesome, but you have a lot of friends and family in your world that definitely need better health. And even if it's building better muscle, it doesn't have to be weight loss and or even just doing a quick metabolic reset where they can get their energy back. And it might look like only losing 10 pounds or just trimming the visceral fat, any of that. Everybody is a candidate, truly.
Yep, love that.
Awesome.
And just like that is just deciding which one are you and to take some action. Are you going to be that referral partner where you're just going to send people to your coach? We love that. We want that. We invite that. Or do you want to learn a little bit more about this coaching thing and how to truly partner and take your own health and your own life to a different level financially, health wise, what we call our trilogy, health, body, and finances. Mind, body, and finances. Let me get that right. So that is what we have here for today. That is the last of our slides. So thank you so much for being here. And are there any questions as we wrap up today?
Anybody, anybody? We're thankful for you all hopping on here. Hope you got something new out of this. Just let us know. You can either raise your hand or I think you can
Or just
unmute
come on
yourself.
mute, off mute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say thank you, ladies, so much. Of course, I have to say something, Brooke. And Noreen, I'm looking at you, girl. Looking at you. This is so good, you guys. Thank you.
I
Thank
love
you for
it.
being here.
Yeah, thanks for hopping in last minute. I know I invited Chris, Barb, and Ruthie last minute, so we appreciate you guys, everybody who hopped in. We were
Yeah.
so excited after we listened to this call last night. Brooke had this inspired idea to let's share it again with some of our favorite peeps. And so if you are already a coach, go into Team Brave and listen to last night's call. From our leaders. Dr. Ray spoke a little bit on it and everything to kick off a brand new start in 2026 and build our army of support, whether you refer or whether you help bring on new clients as a coach yourself. Either way, you decide to just really inspire better health in 2027 or 20. Wow, I jumped a year ahead, 2026.
No, I want 2026 first, not 27.
I know, right? Where did that come from?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
so funny. Well,
Yep.
there, I got all your attention, made y'all laugh. So thanks again so much.
Yes, thank you all for being here. And again, yes, thank you for the last minute. It's one of those things and you have an inspired idea and you just want to share it and you just can't keep it to yourself. You just run with it. And so that's what we did. And I appreciate Becky for being my partner in crime on this and just running with it. And we just made it happen.
Yeah,
So
thanks for including me.
yeah, thanks everybody. This was recorded, so I will get the recording processed and sent out here very shortly. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and
Happy New
please
Year.
don't hesitate to reach out to whoever invited you if you have any questions or any clarity that you need at all from this. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Happy New Year.
Bye.